a lot of people are having problems with the way I said this particular phrase, which is that the way I talk to someone who is not at my financial level of understanding, who doesn't know what terms like IRAs are, who doesn't understand what, the stock market index is or a Vanguard fund, when I'm talking to people who are not at my financial level of understanding, it would be rude and inappropriate to start whipping out big financial terms, to start really getting into the weeds of financial knowledge when I'm speaking to someone who doesn't have any net worth. That would be not appropriate. It would be inappropriate. It would not make sense. And it would make that other person I'm speaking to, someone who isn't even close to even starting the journey of financial wealth, somebody who's completely knee deep in debt, has no idea what I'm talking about. It would be absolutely tone deaf of me to talk to them the same way I would talk to my peer. And what I mean by peer is someone equal to my level of understanding of the basics of stock investing. Also, to flip the script, if I'm speaking to a billionaire and they're talking to me about PE evaluations of, consumer products companies, that would also be weird, because I would also be like, I don't really know what you're talking about. You see, there's levels to this shit. And so when you deal with people out in the wild, as I've said, and I'll say it again, when I deal with people out in the wild, I assess very quickly where they're at. So when we communicate, it will be smooth, it will be enjoyable, and we're speaking the same language. Again, to talk to someone who doesn't know anything about financial management and try to flex on my knowledge of financial management would be highly inappropriate, and it would be unhelpful. And so I don't get into it. Right? Unless I'm talking to someone who is at my level of understanding of specific topics around financial wealth and of career success. Like, you just don't open your mouth when you're not supposed to. And that's actually respecting somebody.